I'm Max Eddy with PCMag.com, and this is What's New Now. The Entertainment Software Association has spoken out on Gamergate, the online campaign that paints itself as being for ethics in game journalism, but is actually a hate-spewing campaign of misogynist vitriol. The movement is known for targeting victims online, showering them with threats, exposing their private information, and worse. In a statement to the Washington Post, the spokesperson for the ESA said, "Threats of violence and harassment are wrong. They have to stop. There is no place in the video game community or our society for personal attacks and threats." The ESA is better known as the organizers of the E3 Gaming Expo and is the trade association for the video game industry in the US. The statement comes as the months-long Gamergate campaign hits the mainstream press. Just days ago, video game critic Anita Sarkeesian was forced to cancel a public appearance in Utah after threats of a mass shooting. At this year's New York Comic-Con, game developer Brianna Wu told a gathered audience that she'd received death threats, had her personal information exposed online, and had been forced to flee from her home. These are just a few of the women, both within the game industry and fans of video games, who have been targeted by Gamergate and its supporters. Though the comment from the ESA is a welcome one, I want to hear more from video game and technology companies. At the Mary Sue's NYCC panel, Wu said that her biggest fear was that Gamergate would drive women from the industry. The people in positions of power should make it publicly and repeatedly clear that harassment, organized like Gamergate or in any other form, will not be tolerated. Right now, we're at a turning point for video games and popular media at large. Media companies are finally beginning to acknowledge the diversity of their audiences. Complaints about the lack of visibility for women, people of color, and LGBTQ people are finally being heard, if not always acted upon. In the face of this progress, it's sadly not surprising that organized reactionary movements like Gamergate should materialize. The important takeaway for Gamergate and its supporters is that they are alone in their hatred and on the wrong side of an imaginary debate. With all the harassment she's faced, Wu had words of encouragement for other women. "I can tell you personally, when I reached down inside of myself, I had a strength inside that I didn't know that I had." For more on Gamergate, check out PCMag.com. That's What's New Now, and I'm still Max Eddy.